Basically, this is a part 3 on the draconian lower 4D transharmonic distortion that was sent over my house yesterday under experiment that they were doing. And I want to explain more. I got to talk more about this because it's wild. It's a trip. And what I want to explain to you in this, I didn't get harmed in any way, shape, or form. I'm the same person I am, but I want to explain something that's really interesting. And when I was meditating and everything, I've been hearing these vibrations all summer. And I felt that vibration. It was like a hum. And my body was tuning into the harmonic portal that was coming over the house. I felt it coming when I was meditating. And this is the interesting thing in the world, is that I know no harm was going to. I know who did this, and I have my complete confidence in who did it. But the thing that's fascinating about it was when the entity entered me, the manifestation entered my body. Like I said again, I was feeling just so light, and I felt like sort of like I had no weight to my body. I was like floating, like I had no gravity, but I did. And I grounded myself to a pipe in the basement, and I was able to feel my hands physically. Then I grabbed the phone, and the thing that was interesting is I didn't know what to say, but I did in a way know what to say. There was this feeling. I introduced who I was, and then after that, the entity just took over, like overrode my neural pathways through the holographic manifestation into my body. I knew what to say through it. It used me as a vessel to communicate. And the funny thing about it is my voice sounded so much lower than, like when I'm talking now, it has a higher octave, but the octave to my tone was so much lower, and I said, this is weird. It wasn't slowed down, like when you move your hand, it was like, floating. It still could move it at the same speed. It didn't alter time in the sense, fourth dimension is time. It was very lower fourth dimensional frequency, how to describe it. So I wasn't in the fourth dimension. When you get into fourth dimension, you can't really be in there too long. You will start to float, is what he explained to me. You weren't in the fourth all the way because you were conscious. You weren't astral projecting, he said. We put the transharmonic energy through the house. We used the house as a conduit, he said. And it was basically a distortion ran particularly over the house, the vortex or the field that was ran over completely over the house, turned the house into what he described to a different vibrational frequency. The whole house became a frequency tuned to the